I just got on really quick to address people like me, black people, who are living in places like Chicago and New York. If you guys continue to vote Democrat, if you let them induce you to vote for Kamala because she's a woman of color, those illegal migrants, you think they have taken you guys' resources and taken over? It's going to be so much more worse for you guys. So why vote against your own interests and vote for a woman just because she's a woman of color? We've seen what the last 4 years under Joe Biden and VP Kamala, what was happening. So why vote for her? And you're going to continue to get more of that. Wake up, guys. I would never vote against myself. I'm going to tell you guys, in Chicago, especially my black women, flip Chicago red. Flip it red and let them people up in them Democrats in Chicago know to stop playing with y'all. Because your vote and your voice matters. Vote red come this November and get them Democrats out because they are letting illegal migrants take over. They're going to be the priority, not you. Wake up. Don't vote against yourself. Are you crazy?
Nobody likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump. Our economy was good. Life was good.
But you know the economy's better under Biden than Trump.
Bullshit.
Well, that's what the stats show. That's what the facts show.
Well, you know what? I don't know where they're getting their facts, but I don't think they're valid. I don't know where their facts are coming from.
Trump and Elon are having one of the most simple conversations and everybody's acting like it's the end of the world. The EU sent Elon Musk a letter. Somebody broke into Trump's campaign office in Virginia. This is the email that Kamala's campaign sent out asking for your donation. The White House press corps was asking the White House to intervene. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we know that all the polls that they are showing where Kamala is beating Trump are fake. I mean, let's just be honest, there's no comparison here. Over 1 million active listeners. That's insane. Let me just say, you don't act this way if you really think you're winning.
Back, it's your man Wise, and today we got to check out this clip, man. This is from Don Lemon. He went down to Atlantic City, man. He was polling the people out in the streets, and what he heard, he was not happy with. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. So many people out there in the mainstream media, people that are, you know, leftist multimillionaires, people that make a lot of money in this country are so disconnected from regular, everyday, working, middle-class Americans. And for the life of them, they can't understand the strife and the pain that we're all dealing with when we go to the pump, when we go to the grocery store, when we're making decisions on, you know, what bills we're going to pay and, you know, how we're going to budget this money, because we're not making enough to actually survive right now, more or less thrive. And you have people like Don Lemon, who's a multimillionaire, and you have so many other people on the left that are multimillionaires, black celebrities, comedians, actors, rappers, so forth and so on, condemning black people for calling it how we see it, and really just letting it be known what is actually happening right now. Americans are hurting right now. The money is funny, the change is strange. Folks are struggling to just make ends meet, to just do basic things right now. And you have people out there that want to tell you that, well, the data says that life is good. Well, how about you talk to the American people and ask them how they really feel about this? And most people will tell you, man, it's tough out here right now. Large majority of people. It would be rare for you to run across someone, even if they make in the six figures, that wouldn't tell you, man, things are tough right now. I know people who, you know, make a little bit of change. They're doing okay for themselves, and they complain about going to the grocery store. Spent $200 at the grocery store and came home with barely anything. This is real. This is really happening. And I know you guys know this, but it's these, you know, bourgeoisie types, you know, that probably don't even do their own shopping. Those are the people that are completely disconnected from people like you and I, you know. So, hey, like, share, subscribe. Let's get into this video. Let's check it out.
President. She's good vice, but not for the actual lead role for the country.
Does it have anything to do with being a woman?
No. No, because I feel like women, nah, you're not going to give me that.
Your money's on Harris.
Yeah,
Who do you want?
Trump.
Why don't you like Harris?
She doesn't have any experience.
She's
She
the
was
vice
with
president.
Biden.
She's a senator.
Yeah, no experience. No. She had no experience.
Well, I want Donald Trump. I just feel we need somebody that has a stronger background with the military and the world in general.
She was a prosecutor and an attorney general and a senator and a vice president. You're in a gambling town. Who's your money on?
I'm going to support the Democratic Party, but, I mean, Trump looked like he got it in the bag right now.
4 years ago, it was a lot better. I made a lot more money than I do now.
I know you feel that way, but that's not actually what the record shows. The economy is actually better under Biden. No, I'm serious. That's what the facts show.
Okay, you know what?
No, that's not because.
That's so crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. That's not what the record shows. Who's putting a record out there? You're talking to Americans who are dealing with this right now. You're talking to working Americans who are having to tighten the belt loops up right now. But because he's a multimillionaire, he doesn't have the same issues. He's not dealing with the same problems that we're dealing with right now. So he'll say, well, the data says this, the record says this. Go and talk to regular Americans that are working out here that, have to go to the grocery store. Y'all seen the clips from MSDNC the other day. There was a sister up in Philly talking about, hey, a $2 bell pepper is now $5. You got young people complaining about not being able to rent apartments right now because 1-bedroom apartments in the hood is $1,600 to $1,800 depending on where you are right now. And you have somebody like Don Lemon who has the nerve to tell someone who is living and dealing with this right now, oh, you're wrong. The data says otherwise. These people are clueless, man, and they're so disconnected from regular working Americans, and it's showing right here.
As I watch CNN, Trump or Harris?
Trump.
That's who's going to win.
That's who's going to win.
Who you support?
I support Trump. All the people that came to this country legally, it's not fair that they're letting all 10,000 to 15,000 people or 20,000 people here illegally. Have you seen San Diego? Yeah. They're coming off the boats, off the water right here, off the ocean. Did you know Biden was flying them in? Did you know Biden was flying them in? You didn't know that?
What do you Canadians think about what's going on here?
We think you're all nuts. We're just watching from afar and just enjoying the show.
I got to get out of Atlantic City. Where are we going to next?
He didn't like what he heard. He didn't like what he heard. But I want to show y'all this one sister right here. I want to back it up real fast. This lady right
Nobody
here.
likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump. Our economy was good. Life was good.
But the economy's better under Biden than Trump.
Bullshit.
Well, that's what the stats show. That's what the facts show.
Well, you know what? I don't know where they're getting their facts, but I don't think they're valid. I don't know where their facts are coming from.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know where they're getting their data from. I don't know who they're talking to, but people are struggling all across this country. Those were people, I'm sure, from a multitude of places, out in Atlantic City, trying to enjoy themselves. But go and poll regular working people in any city in America. Go poll those people and ask them, do they think that the economy is booming right now? And I would say 9 out of 10 people, closer to 10 out of 10 people will say no. And if they could just suppress their TDS, their Trump derangement syndrome, if they could just suppress it and you just asked me honest question, were things better during the Trump administration in comparison to now? And 10 out of 10 people will tell you yes. Now, the mainstream media has programmed, they have brainwashed a lot of people to dislike President Donald Trump, but you can't knock that during his time frame in the White House, as the president, things were a whole heck of a lot better, man. They were a whole heck of a lot better. That's just the truth. Let's look at this diagram right here. And you can see that during the Biden-Harris administration, this is what has happened over the last 3.5 years. This is the inflation. Gas up 51%. Electricity up 32%. Airfare up 23%. Groceries up 22%. I mean, come on, rent up 22%. This is crazy. Car insurance up 54%. Eggs 47%. This number right here is insane. This car insurance thing, my car insurance went up. I don't even know why. This is another thing that's crazy. These electricity bills are getting outrageous. They're getting outrageous. Now, granted fact, yes, it's been hot this summer, but up 32%. These are bills that we can't get away from. You got to have that electricity. You got to have these things right here too. Groceries. And the rent or mortgages, people got to pay. And what we do know is that the interest rates on mortgages, it went up 100%, from 2.5% to 3%, upwards of 6% right now. And at one point, they were upwards of 7%. Car loan interest rates are up. But the data, as per Don Lemon, says that things are great. The gaslighting is just outrageous, and I think that's what people get upset about. It's the fact that they lied to us about it, and we're supposed to believe it. They hope that if they tell us that the economy is good for long enough, that people will just ignore how much money they're spending on their day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month bills just to survive. That's what they're hoping. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. Consider joining the ARP family. It supports me, the team, the channel. It gives us the ability to do what we do on a day-to-day basis. Keep God first in your life. Stay prayed up. And I'll catch up with you all next time.